Welcome back to everyone that's tuning into the series of building storage units. Here's 6 units. Today we're going to cover electrical. This week we are installing electrical. We're running wires to the building. Again, this is a 6 storage unit building. Storage condos, so they're actually large size. Here you can see the split unit. Actually, this one's only 20 by 23. And we actually might turn this to a drive-through unit. We're still looking at it. And over here you got the 3 bays that are 20 by 30. And all the way down there has another bay that's facing the opposite 90 degree. But again, today we are gonna go through the walkthrough of the electrical. You can see here, the electrical is ran through all the units. Each of these units is gonna have 3 outlets inside. Again, this unit, we're still debating. We're gonna take this wall down and have a drive-through. But this, again, 3 outlets and then 1 on the outside, so that the clients, they can actually use it inside and then use it outside if they need to. So let's take a walk, guys, over here. And you can see it's coming along pretty well. This is a part series of the storage condo unit we're building. And this building has been started about 5 weeks ago, so it's moving along pretty good. Take a look at the electrical panel here. Let's open it. Again, this is going to be 1 meter, but each unit is going to have its own breaker, so that you can turn off the electrical to the outlets. If they're not using electric, they're not paying for electric. But your overhead door will still work, and also your security lights outside, because each unit will have a security light outside. Let me show you here. And that's gonna be on 24-hour, well, it's motion sensor. And once you turn off the breaker, all the outlets, like for example here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's your, of course, light switch, right? That's gonna be off, and then this is gonna be turned off. So it's designed where the only thing that's gonna will work is the overhead door. Now, you can see, let's take a walk here. I'm gonna show you the wiring. The yellow wiring, as you can see, is of course the thicker 12 gauge. Here you can see it's 12 gauge. It's running out to, on the other side is the breaker, the electrical panel. 12 gauge is thicker and stronger, and of course it can handle more power. And then your 14 gauge will be your lights. And this is, the 12 gauge was for high amp circuits, right? And a 14 gauge is for lower amp circuits and lighter loads. So hence you can see the white wiring. Here you go against the wall that ran up to the ceiling here. And the white wire is, of course, for your lights. And then you got your outlets for your higher loads, right? Heavy duty application, of course, that's the overhead door. So that's gonna be a little bit more power demand, because you're pulling up a 12 by 12 overhead door. And you can see how this unit is pretty simple design while running the wires. All the units are similar. You just got the 3, 1. Sorry, this is your light switch, right? Because over here's your light switch. Then you got your 3 outlets on each wall, 1, 2, and 3. And then, of course, that's all yellow because that's 12 gauge. And you got your wiring. It's ran to your light switch, which is, that's gonna have 2 LED long strip lights up there. Okay. Excuse me. All the units, again, they run similar. And this is actually this is the 5th week. We are actually in 5th week. We're actually in building these units. So 5th week, this is ongoing, so just want to cover how this 6 units being built. And this week we're just installing the electrical and running the wires. And then after next, we're gonna go ahead and put the insulation and then the steel panels, walls, and we're pretty much almost done the overhead. And then we'll come out and we'll level the lawn and everything, or the gravel. And you can see here, the building's going along really, really well. Again, this is a 6 unit, 20 by 30. And we're still deciding we're gonna turn this back one into a drive-through bay. Because you got 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're all similar, and this one's actually a little bigger if you take out the wall. If there's a demand for it, we're gonna take the wall out. This wall right here is not supposed to be put in to the final notice of the design of the building, but they went ahead and did it. So if there's a demand for smaller units, then we'll put through, but it's nice to have a drive-through unit. You see, you just drive through out there. Let's jump back onto this electrical panel here. The wire is gonna be ran. It's gonna be ran, you can see down, it's about 3 feet deep. It's gonna be ran into this electrical panel. And of course, this electrical panel is pretty close to the exit of the head door. We're gonna go ahead and put, we got okay from the inspector to put rocks. We actually suggested it. So we're looking at adding boulders right here to protect it. It's gonna be thin boulders, but heavy duty, so that when it comes out, it's not gonna get in the way of people pulling out the RV and stuff. And currently in the framing stages. Here you can see the support beams. Well, here's your light switch, and you got your 3 outlets on each wall.